gentlemen, let's move on to what promises to be a very entertaining weekend of boxing action in faraway Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Nigeria's Ajagba and Congo's Martin Bakole are set to collide in a high-stakes IBF heavyweight title eliminator on the 3rd of May at the ANB Arena in Saudi Arabia. The showdown, which is part of the Riyadh season festivities and undercard of the Canelo Alvarez versus William Scull title bout, promises major fireworks. Bakole enters with a 21-2 record, that's 21 wins and 2 losses with 16 knockouts, and aims to bounce back from a February knockout loss to Joseph Parker. Ajagba, Nigeria's very own former Olympian, who is nicknamed the Silent Roller, has rebuilt his momentum since a 2021 defeat by Frank Sánchez, and their intense face-off at the press conference during the build-up has pretty much upped the ante. Joining us now tonight is our boxing analyst and coach, Femi Bakare. Femi Bakare is a boxing coach, and he was the one who was training Anthony Joshua when he was in Lagos just a few weeks ago. Femi, thank you so much for coming through tonight. This is a fight that I really want to see. 2 knockout artists, 2 big men, 2 big punchers. They have promised that they are going to tear each other apart. Is there a potential that this fight might not live up to the hype?
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Firstly, I would like to say congratulations to Africa for having these 2 great heavyweight fighters, you know, at the highest level of boxing. That's Riyadh. So congratulations once again to Africa. So if you're Ajagba, Martin Bakole, all I can say is that they are 2. This is a good matchup, you know. This is a good matchup, you know, compared to their records. You know, if you're Ajagba having 20 wins and 1 loss, and Bakole having 21 win, 2 losses, then if we could recall, I think if we should remove Joseph Parker's fight against Bakole because he wasn't prepared. He was not prepared. He was called to replace Dubois. So I think 24 hours, you know, wasn't enough for him to prepare. And I think if you look at the 2 records, they are all the same. They are just like they are the same. So, and also they have this age-wise, the similarity is not too wide. The margin isn't too wide. If Ajagba is 31 years, Martin Bakole is 33 years old. So not too far apart. And all the height, same height. Yeah. These 2 guys, they are the same height. 6 feet 6 inches. 6 feet and 6 inches tall, yeah. So then also now the only difference rather is going to be the reach. Because
if Ajagba actually has on record one of the longest reaches in the boxing, in heavyweight boxing right now. That's 85 inches.
85 centimeters. Yeah. 85 centimeters, and then also Bakole around, I think 82 thereabout. So the difference is just 3.
So will that difference be enough? Will that difference be enough to give Ajagba the edge? Because both men are very similar.
It's true, because boxing sometimes is a game of inches. You understand? You need to so when it's a game of inches, so it's all about you knowing how to play it right. If Ajagba can fight on the outside, it's going to give him that edge over Martin Bakole. But Bakole has something that Efe is somehow lacking, and that's weight. And weight has to weight will be what is going to produce the power. So, and if you look at the knockout percentage of statistical knockout percentage of Efe to Bakole has
76%.
Higher than Efe Ajagba, which I think Efe Ajagba has around 70%.
70%. That's still similar as well.
Yeah. So, and here's how the interesting thing is that Efe Bakole will want to knock out Efe in the early rounds, but only if Efe can just maybe probably find his range and not draw with Bakole. That's another thing that's going to.
So you're saying you should use his jab more because of the reach.
is to use his jab more and use his reach and stay on the outside. But because Bakole knows how to brawl. He's a brawler and he knows how to throw a lot of hooks. So you watch Bakole against Jared Anderson. It was another solid performance, from Bakole. And even Bakole against I think Michael Hunter. Yeah, I remember it was a close one, but Michael Hunter had it then.
But that was 7 years ago. That was 7 years ago, and Michael Hunter actually stopped Martin Bakole. And Martin Bakole was much lighter, not as heavy as he was right now. But Femi, I need to mention this. If Ajagba has not fought in exactly 1 year, you and I know that ring rust is a real deal.
Of course.
Will that affect if Ajagba's performance on the night?
I don't think it should, because if you're not because he hasn't fought for 1 year, he should be training in that period, within that space. So it's supposed to be training. It's expected to be training as a boxer. You don't wait until you have a fight. That's when you want to prepare yourself for. Like I used to say, you live ready. You should live ready, train ready, so that when you are called upon to fight, so you don't have to give excuses and all of that. So I think that should help him as well, because by then it will be healed from any what's it called,
injuries or anything.
And it will be injury free. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Femi, finally, before we go, I need you to make a quick prediction. Who wins this one? Efe Ajagba or Martin Bakole?
Like I did last week, I said Chris Eubank will win, and it
came to pass.
So looking at this, Bakole is the favorite, but my head goes to Bakole, my heart goes to Ajagba, because Ajagba is also a knockout specialist. And if Bakole can knock out Ajagba in the early round, like from round 1 to round 4, it's going to go in the way of Ajagba. It's going to favor Ajagba on the long run.
Okay, we'll take that prediction. Personally, I think it's a 50-50 fight. But thank you so much for coming through tonight, Femi Bakare. Always a pleasure to have you. Always calling the big fight sports.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you for coming through tonight.